Welcome back to Wave of Dalker, Film Review Friday, episode 12. Like and subscribe. Let me know what movies you watched in the comments this past week. Here we go. First up, Days of Thunder by Tony Scott, starring Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman. Robert Duvall, John C. Reilly. This is I think only the second film I've watched from Tony Scott. Obviously, Top Gun being the first. Oh no, Crimson Tide, that's right. Oh shit. This guy's awesome. So this is the third one I've watched of Tony Scott. I saw like a bunch of GIFs on Twitter from this film. I was like, oh wow, Tom Cruise. This is like smoke show, like early 90s Tom Cruise. Rock on. I love it. Cars is one of my favorite movies of all time. This is awesome. Like, it looks unbelievable. There's just some incredible like sunset shots, just some really cool action shots of cars. Like, Robert Duvall really knows how to shoot like vehicles and just like machinery. I think that's really cool. Very funny. There's like a bit where like the trailer gets pulled over for like possession with intent to distribute, like for moonshine or whatever. And then like the cop that pats Tom Cruise down is like a stripper. I was like, oh, that's just kind of came out of nowhere. That was pretty funny. Nicole Kidman's hair is like a whole different character in this. It's just super curly and wonderful. Yeah, I mean, Tom Cruise is really cool in this. Yeah, I really liked it. It was fun. Yeah, and like my review, I love Carrie Ellis, but he was zero game sense as a racer. Obviously, spoilers for the final race, but Tom Cruise wins it. And he like goes on Carrie Ellis's right against the wall, and Ellis like smashes him against the wall twice. He does that twice, and then he does it a third time, but he actually fakes going up against the wall, and then he like goes around and wins the race. I was like he was obviously baiting you, whatever. Plot armor, I don't care. I thought that was just really funny. This was fun. Rest in peace, Tony Scott. This movie's really cool. It looks great. Very visually cool. Next up, The Untouchables by Brian De Palma. Costner's the man. Andy Garcia's goated. Sean Connery. De Palma's a camera magician. The score is badass. Love it. Yeah, it was awesome. I talked about this yesterday with my friend. There's a sequence, obviously spoilers again. So they kind of get like a mini victory. They find this, I think it was a bookkeeper or some sort of rat for Al Capone, played by Robert De Niro. And this guy, I've seen this guy before. I need to figure out what this guy's name is. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he was the Toad. I watched that like 2 weeks ago. So the Toad, him, Charles Martin Smith, is escorting the rat down to the bottom of the precinct, and they're escorted by a police officer, and the officer's like walking to the elevator, and then he closes the door, and you like just get one singular shot of like the police officer looking in the camera, and you can tell that it's this guy that's been fucking people up for Capone. I was like, okay, I appreciate Brian De Palma with that, like, little show don't tell. I thought that was just really neat. The score was really great. The whole sequence on the bridge was awesome. The train station sequence was also great. When, like, he's like, because Costner's like watching to see where the bookkeeper's coming in, and there's like a woman trying to help get her baby in a stroller up the hill or up the stairs. And he's just like very like attentive. The score's really great there. And then Andy Garcia smokes him. That was really cool. It was fun. And like the bridge sequence, like I don't know what they used to shoot this. Like, this was filmed in '87, so obviously it has a little age on it. But I don't know, it kind of has the look, especially when it was like outside, like on that bridge sequence. It looked like it could have been like a '50s or '60s like western. I thought that was really neat. Yeah, I loved it. Rewatch Moneyball. I mean, it's just the absolute best sports movie. I'm absolutely in love with this movie. I cry every time. Brad Pitt's just awesome. And I don't know. I mean, I love this movie. It's just very poignant. It feels as like a love letter to baseball. It's just cool to see, like this underdog story. And it's one of those things where it's like, oh, but they didn't talk about Tejada or Barry Zito or this team won like 101 games and like blah blah blah. I looked at like pieces of shit, whatever. But I don't care. I loved it. Some really fantastic cinematic sequences. Like I love the walk off homer with that score. I always tear up then, and I tear up. How can you not be romantic about baseball? It's the absolute best. I need some. And this is kind of the vibes I'm feeling with the Orioles right now. Like I feel like we're having a Moneyball, prove everybody wrong season. Whatever. I love Moneyball. You should watch it. Rewatch Challengers. I started this like 2 weeks ago, and then I got sidetracked, and then I finished it 2 days ago. Match Point and Tiebreak is in my top 20 or so, the absolute best 15 minutes ever. True. Luke is the Man, far and away my favorite of his. Yeah, I mean, I love all of his films that I've watched. I haven't watched Suspiria, but I mean, it's probably like Challengers, Call Me By Your Name, Queer, and then there's one more. Yeah, Bones and All. Yeah, so it's probably Challengers, Call Me By Your Name, Queer, Bones and All. If I had to rank them. Well, yeah, there's a lot of other ones, but like I feel like those are like seen as his recent hits, whatever. I've seen the breakdown of the CG they did for the tennis ball shot, and I still can't wrap my head around that. Yeah, I mean that sequence is absolutely just mind-boggling. Like going as the ball, panning up, getting that shot of like under the court is ridiculous. Mike Fice and Josh O'Connor should do a movie every year. True. Mike Fice needs to be in more stuff. Boned about the Sergeant Rock, canceled, delay, whatever. I need to watch West Side Story by Spielberg because he's apparently fantastic in that. So is Rachel Zegler. Josh O'Connor's mastered the shit-eating grin. Yeah, like I've only seen him in this and La Quimera, and he plays like the complete opposite character in La Quimera. And he's just like a very like, kind of like meek, timid kind of guy in that. But this, he's just a total, shitbag. I love it. Like, I don't know. I love Patrick Swayze. I know the Oscars are not indicative of what actually was the best of the best. I really love Blumberg's score for The Brutalist. Yeah, I really do. I mean, I love that score. That's like one of my favorite parts of that movie. But Reznor and Ross had the hot hand creating the score and to not even receive a nomination is insane. And they did the Queer score the same year. Insane. Yeah, that is all ridiculous. Like Challengers was not even nominated for anything at the Oscars, which is just ridiculous. It could have been best score. It could have been, best supporting actor for either one. It could have been best supporting actress for Zendaya. It could have been best picture. It could have been best director. It could have been best editing. Like there was so much shit it could have gotten nominated for, and like Wicked and Amelia Perez just with their bloated fucking, it was such bullshit. I love Challengers. Rewatched The Batman. I got a new TV for my birthday, so I rewatched my 4K UHD Blu-ray on my new TV. I mean, it's just the best. It's like my favorite movie ever. And it just blows my mind that Matt Reeves has a completed script and that we're getting casting announcements soon for a sequel to my favorite movie ever. Something I noticed on like my millionth rewatch. So when the DA, crashes into the mayor's funeral, and obviously he has, the bomb attached to his neck, and then the phone is on his, duct tape to his hand, and Batman comes in when they get the bomb squad. When he picks up the phone, he's like, I've been trying to reach you, as Batman, he feels this, responsibility, because he goes from Bruce Wayne at the funeral to kind of, pick up some clues, see if because obviously, I mean, Edward was there, but, he gets, into his Batman garb and then goes out to take care of it, and Riddler says, I've been trying to reach you. And then cut, 30 minutes later, when they go to the orphanage and they find out that Bruce Wayne's his next target, and he like books it to Wayne Tower, and he like calls Dory, and like that's one of like the best edited sequences in the whole film. Thinking that the phone call sound is diegetic of that shot of Alfred opening the mail, but it's actually it's well edited. But then Dory picks up, it's like I've been trying to reach you, like he was so caught up in his Batman, responsibility, feels that he needs to be something more for the city, that he missed the calls from Dory about Alfred. I just thought that was really neat. It's just the best movie ever. I love every fucking second of this movie. It's the best. And I watched Rear Window. They just put a bunch of Hitchcock movies on Netflix. Grace Kelly is absolutely gorgeous in this movie. Translate. Okay. Yeah, man, I thought it was really neat. I don't really know how Hitchcock did this. Like, did he like build this city block? Was it an actual city block? There's just like some really neat, one shots of just seeing everybody do stuff in their apartment. I think was his name LB Jeffries. He needs to get a hobby. He broke his leg taking a photo of a car, and then he just decides to spy on all of his neighbors. Um, it was fun. Really nice score. And I mean, Grace Kelly is just absolutely dynamite, gorgeous in this movie. And finally, Seven by David Fincher. I just, I couldn't even believe I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. I had like a pit in my stomach the whole time. Really like a perfect, like obviously it came out in '95. That's like a really good grunge era, and like I feel like the credits and a lot of like the sound design and the visual graphics for each day really match that vibe. But I mean, the music is ridiculous. Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman are ridiculous. Um, Not showing Kevin Spacey in the opening credits and then revealing him as as John Doe is just insane. And then obviously that final 15 is just the most like tense. Like I felt I was gonna like throw up. And I knew the twist going in, but even then I was just like, dude, like that's just absolutely fucking insane. Like just ridiculously wild. Um, yeah, this is the third film I've seen from David Fincher. I still need to watch Fight Club. Oh no, it's oh shit, that's right. He did Alien 3. It's the fifth I've watched. Oh wow. Yeah, I still need to. I really want to watch Social Network, Fight Club. These two are kind of a little bit on my list. I really like The Killer. I like Zodiac, but I think Seven's probably my favorite of these that I've watched. Alien 3 was okay. It's probably my second least favorite Alien. I like all of them, but yeah, I mean this movie is just absolutely ridiculous. I mean Brad Pitt, fucking awesome, 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 awesome. Yeah, those are the movies I watched this week. Let me know what movies you watched this week in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.